You can't succeed without discipline. If you think you lack discipline, just listen. 1. Boys turn into men when they understand that nobody cares about them if they can't provide any value. The philosophy of Stoicism, echoing through the ages, offers a powerful lens through which to view the intrinsic link between individual contribution and personal value. While emphasizing the importance of focusing on what lies within our control and aligning ourselves with the natural order, Stoic principles also illuminate the inherent worth found in actively contributing to the world around us. Epictetus, a towering figure in Stoic thought, famously urged, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." This potent quote transcends mere words, calling for a life lived in accordance with our deepest values. By embracing self-reliance and personal responsibility, we cultivate a profound sense of purpose, transforming ourselves from mere observers into active agents shaping our destinies. Echoing this sentiment, Seneca, another Stoic luminary, reminds us, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This poignant statement serves as a stark wake-up call, urging us to recognize the finite nature of our existence and the preciousness of each passing moment. By acknowledging this limited time, we are empowered to make conscious choices, directing our energies towards actions that leave a positive mark on the world. The transition from boy to man, as some might say, finds its true essence in this Stoic understanding of value. True worth is not measured by external validation or fleeting achievements, but by the contributions we make to the tapestry of life. It is in acts of kindness, in the pursuit of knowledge, in the dedication to worthy causes, and in the unwavering pursuit of personal growth that we discover the true meaning of our existence. However, embodying Stoic principles requires more than mere understanding. It demands action. It necessitates stepping outside our comfort zones, embracing challenges, and utilizing our talents and resources to uplift the lives of others. It is in the act of giving, in the pursuit of justice, and in the unwavering commitment to self-improvement that we cultivate a life of meaning and purpose. The Stoic path, therefore, is not one of passive acceptance, but of active engagement. It is a call to arms, a summons to embrace the responsibility we have towards ourselves and the world we inhabit. By aligning our actions with our values, by contributing meaningfully to the greater good, and by living in accordance with the natural order, we discover not just a life of purpose, but a life that resonates with the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. 2. Becoming the best version of yourself comes with a lot of goodbyes. It's not just about people. Imagine carving a magnificent statue. You start with a rough block of stone, chipping away the extraneous bits to reveal the masterpiece within. Similarly, becoming the best version of yourself often involves saying goodbye to certain things, not just people, but habits, beliefs, and even parts of your identity that no longer serve you. This resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy, a practical guide to living a good life. The Stoics believed in focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and reactions, and letting go of external factors that pull you off course. As the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Think of it like pruning a bonsai tree. You carefully remove excess branches, allowing the others to flourish. By shedding limiting beliefs, unhealthy habits, and external expectations that don't align with your true self, you make space for personal growth and authenticity. Remember Emerson's powerful quote, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." Embracing your authentic self, free from societal pressures and constant validation seeking, is key to unlocking your potential. Instead of chasing fleeting trends or molding yourself to fit in, the Stoics encourage introspection and self-awareness. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What values do I want to live by? What habits hinder my progress? By honoring your inner compass, you cultivate a life in sync with your true self, guided by internal virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Letting go can be tough. It might mean saying no to toxic relationships, quitting a draining job, or even stepping away from activities that no longer spark joy. But remember, as the Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Life is precious, and clinging to things that don't serve you wastes valuable time and energy. Think of it as a necessary step towards growth. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you shed the old to make way for a stronger, more authentic version of yourself. This journey of self-discovery is ultimately about living a life aligned with your true values and purpose, free from the shackles of external expectations. So, don't be afraid to say goodbye to things that hold you back. Embrace the Stoic wisdom of self-awareness, personal growth, and living in accordance with your true self. Remember, the best version of you is already within, waiting to be revealed. Take that bold step, shed the unnecessary, and embark on a transformative journey of becoming your best self, one mindful farewell at a time. 3. The quickest way to succeed is to start now and figure it out later. You can't learn how to drive in a parked car. Ever feel paralyzed by overthinking, stuck in an analysis overload loop, waiting for the perfect moment to begin? Yeah, we've all been there. But the Stoics, those ancient wisdom warriors, would gently prod us with a stick and say, "Hold on, friend, stop overthinking and start doing." Why? Because deep down the Stoics were action junkies. They believed the real key to success lay not in waiting for things to fall into place, but in grabbing the reins and forging your own path. As the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." But he also knew dwelling on thoughts wouldn't get you anywhere. The magic happens when you translate those thoughts into action. Think of it like sculpting. You have a vision, a rough idea of what you want to create. But the masterpiece you envision won't emerge by simply staring at the rock. You gotta pick up your chisel, chip away the unnecessary bits, and get messy. Just like that, taking action, even with incomplete information, allows you to learn, adapt, and refine your approach as you go. Remember, the Stoics weren't fans of external validation. They believed your worth came from within, from cultivating virtues like courage, resilience, and resourcefulness. And guess what? Those qualities thrive on facing challenges, not avoiding them. As Epictetus, the badass Stoic philosopher, famously said, "The obstacle is the way." Every hurdle you overcome becomes a stepping stone, building your inner strength and teaching you valuable lessons. So instead of waiting for the perfect moment, why not embrace the Stoic spirit and start now? Take that first step, even if it feels wobbly. Learn by doing, adapt as you go, and remember, the quickest way to succeed is to start now and figure it out later. Your future self, the one who's conquered challenges and grown through experience, will thank you for it. This journey isn't about blind recklessness, though. It's about calculated action, fueled by introspection and informed by your values. The Stoics were big on self-awareness, asking themselves, what truly matters to me? What strengths can I leverage? By aligning your actions with your internal compass, you ensure you're not just busy, but purposefully so, contributing meaningfully to the world around you. So ditch the overthinking, embrace the figure-it-out-later spirit, and take that first step today. Every action, every challenge is an opportunity to learn, grow, and sculpt your own unique path to success. Remember, the power lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. Now go grab it. 4. Nobody wants to tell you why discipline is so important. Discipline is the strongest form of self-love. Let's face it, self-love can sometimes sound a bit indulgent, like bubble baths and spa days. Not that there's anything wrong with those. But the Stoics, those guys known for their practical wisdom, had a different take. They believed the truest form of self-love isn't about pampering, but about discipline. Shocking, right? Here's why it makes sense. The Stoics were big on self-improvement and personal growth. They saw life as a journey of becoming your best self, not just lounging in a hammock. And to climb that mountain of self-actualization, you need discipline. It's the fuel that propels you forward, the inner strength that helps you overcome obstacles, and the compass that guides you towards your goals. Remember, the Stoics weren't about chasing external validation or material possessions. They believed true happiness comes from within, from cultivating virtues like wisdom, courage, and resilience. And guess how you develop those virtues? Through discipline. Each time you resist instant gratification, face a fear head-on, or push yourself beyond your comfort zone, you're sculpting your inner character, building the best version of yourself. Think about it like training for a marathon. You wouldn't just show up on race day and expect to cross the finish line in a blaze of glory, right? You train, you sweat, you push your limits. Discipline is the training program for your life, molding you into a strong, capable individual who can handle whatever life throws your way. Now, this doesn't mean being a drill sergeant to yourself. Stoic discipline is about purpose, not punishment. It's about aligning your actions with your values, focusing on what truly matters, and saying no to distractions that hold you back. As Plato, the wise Greek dude, said, "The greatest wealth is to live content with little." By cultivating contentment and focusing on what truly matters, you free up the mental energy to pursue your goals with laser focus. Remember, the Stoics weren't about blind suffering. They believed in embracing challenges, not just enduring them. As Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, famously said, "The obstacle is the way." Every hurdle you overcome becomes a stepping stone, building your inner strength and teaching you valuable lessons. So don't shy away from challenges. Embrace them as opportunities to learn and grow. So ditch the idea of self-love as just bubble baths, and remember the Stoic wisdom. True self-love is about discipline, growth, and becoming the best version of yourself. It's about aligning your actions with your values, embracing challenges, and developing the resilience to achieve your goals. It's not always easy, but remember, the journey itself is a reward, and the destination is a life of purpose, fulfillment, and self-respect. Now go out there and conquer your day with Stoic strength. 5. If a man doesn't match his words, he's not a man. He's just a boy who likes to talk. Ever feel like some people are all talk and no action? Yeah, us too. That's why the Stoics, those ancient wisdom warriors, placed such immense value on one simple principle: matching your words with your actions. It's not just about being polite. It's about living with integrity, a word that resonates deeply with the Stoic philosophy. Why? Because the Stoics saw life as a journey of self-improvement. They believed the key to happiness lay not in external validation, but in becoming the best version of yourself. And how do you get there? By aligning your actions with your values, walking the walk, not just talking the talk. Remember, the Stoics valued humility and self-awareness. As Socrates, the OG philosopher, said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." Recognizing your limitations and embracing continuous learning keeps you grounded, reminding you that true growth is a lifelong journey. It's not about bragging about your goals, it's about quietly putting in the work to achieve them. The Stoics also knew the power of habit. As Aristotle, the master of logic, put it, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. This means the small choices you make day in, day out matter most. Every time you choose courage over fear, kindness over anger, or perseverance over procrastination, you weave a stronger fabric of integrity into your character. Think of it like building a house. You can dream of a mansion, but without laying the bricks with dedication, it remains just a fantasy. The Stoics encourage you to focus on the bricks of your character, the daily actions that align with your values. Be honest, be kind, be courageous, not just in words, but in every deed. This doesn't mean becoming a robot, devoid of personality. It's about intentionality. Each action, each word, becomes a conscious choice, an opportunity to express the best version of yourself. As Maya Angelou, the wise poet, said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Leave a lasting impression, not through empty words, but through actions that embody your true character. Remember, integrity isn't a destination, it's a journey. There will be stumbles, moments where your actions don't perfectly match your words. That's okay. The Stoics emphasize self-compassion and forgiveness. The key is to learn, adjust, and keep striving to bridge the gap between your talk and your walk. So ditch the hypocrisy, embrace the Stoic spirit, and start weaving the tapestry of your life with threads of integrity. Remember, your actions speak louder than words, and it's those actions that define the person you truly are. Go out there, walk the walk, and let your actions shine as brightly as your words. 6. Vision without action is a daydream. Action without vision is a nightmare. Ever stared at your dream vacation brochure, heart soaring with wanderlust, but never booked the flight? Yeah, we've all been there. That's the daydream side of the equation, the aspirational vision without the action to make it real. But have you ever embarked on a project with blind enthusiasm, only to realize halfway through you have no clue where you're going? Talk about a recipe for nightmare. The Stoics, those ancient wisdom warriors, knew this balanced struggle all too well. They believed that a good life comes from the harmonious dance between vision and action, like a skilled sailor navigating the waves. Think of the vision as your inner compass. It's about understanding your values, your why, what truly matters to you. As Winston Churchill, the determined leader, said, "If you have an empire to build, start laying the stones." You wouldn't start building without a blueprint, right? Same goes for life. Knowing your values and goals gives your actions direction and meaning. But here's the catch. A compass alone won't get you there. You need the action to propel you forward. Without stepping out, taking risks, and putting your plans into motion, your vision remains just a pretty picture. As Leonardo da Vinci, the master of both dreaming and doing, said, "Knowledge rests not upon truth alone, but upon error also." Don't be afraid to experiment, learn from mistakes, and course correct as you go. The Stoics warned against the nightmare of action without vision. Imagine charging blindly into a forest, hacking away at anything in your path. You might get some exercise, but reaching your destination, not likely. Unfocused action creates chaos, frustration, and a whole lot of wasted energy. So how do we strike the perfect balance? The Stoics called it living in accordance with nature, finding harmony within ourselves and the world around us. It's about aligning your vision with your actions, ensuring your steps are intentional and aligned with your true self. As Helen Keller, the wise and determined author, said, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." Remember, this isn't about rigid plans or micromanaging your every move. It's about adaptability and mindfulness. As you journey, your vision might evolve, requiring adjustments to your course. Be open to new information, be flexible, and trust your gut. This Stoic principle isn't just about personal fulfillment, It's about contributing meaningfully. By aligning your vision with your actions, you become a force for good, leaving a positive impact on the world around you. As the Dalai Lama, the beacon of compassion, said, "If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion." So, ditch the daydreaming and ditch the blind charging. Embrace the Stoic wisdom of vision and action and start crafting your own adventure. Remember, a compass and a map work best together. Set your sights, chart your course, and most importantly, take that first step. The most fulfilling life is a harmonious blend of dreaming and doing, and the journey itself is the greatest reward. Now go out there, navigate your path with wisdom and courage, and make your mark on the world.